Hi guys, I'm James. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and share with you my Plexus story, how I got started using Plexus, what it's been doing for me since I've been taking it, and why I decided to become an ambassador and join the Plexus team and sell the products. So, to start with, I heard about Plexus for the first time about 2013, sometime in 2013. A friend of mine had posted on Facebook how successful his wife had been using the products and that he was using them also. And I was curious about that. I've struggled with weight most of my adult life. And so I wanted to find out what had given them so much success. And he sent me a message back, and everything sounded really good, but for whatever reason, I just never followed up with him. And I really don't know why. But just at that time, I never got back to him about that and didn't ever follow up. About a year later, so about a year ago, I started seeing more and more of my friends on Facebook posting about Plexus. And that kind of reminded me that I'd had that conversation with my one friend. So I started watching their posts, but I didn't really initially contact any of them. And then at the beginning of this year, I noticed another one of my friends posted about Plexus. And she was a little bit different because she was a friend of mine from high school, and I knew her just because we'd kept up on Facebook a little bit. I knew that she was a distance runner, that she was a healthy eater and tried to live a kind of healthy lifestyle. She did not have weight issues. And so I was a little bit curious. I was more curious to hear from her why she was involved with Plexus and what it was doing for her, because I knew that she wasn't a dieter. She was not a chronic dieter. She didn't have weight troubles. And so I thought she would be a good person to ask, what's this Plexus stuff all about? And so she contacted me back and explained to me her story, which just, briefly, she takes Plexus for IBS and some other issues that she had, and she was really excited to tell me about it. And that was in April of this year, 2015. So we talked on and off for a number of months, and finally in August, I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy I'm going to buy some Plexus. So at the beginning of August, I placed my first order as a preferred customer and bought a 30-day supply of Plexus Slim. Thought I'd give it a try. So beginning in August, I started drinking Plexus Slim. Once a day before breakfast was my routine. I did not change anything about my eating habits. Didn't change what I was eating or how much I was eating. Well, I might have changed how much I was eating, but not consciously. I didn't cut back on anything. We eat out a lot. We continue to eat out a lot. So I didn't do anything different in terms of my eating habits. I did not start an exercise routine or anything. The only thing I did was start drinking Plexus Slim. And within about a week or 10 days, I started noticing that my knees and my hips didn't ache like they had been. I turned 40 in September, so this was about a month before my birthday, and I'd gotten to a place in my life where if I sat down for too long, either at my desk or on the couch or wherever, that standing up, my knees hurt and my hips hurt. And I had to walk around just a little bit to get loosened up, I guess. And I just attributed that to, obviously, I'm overweight and I needed to lose weight, but that and getting older, the fact that, just had always heard when you get older, your joints ache. And so that's where I was. And then I noticed about 10 days after taking Plexus Slim, starting Slim, that my knees and hips weren't hurting like that. When I would stand up from my desk, that my knees didn't hurt like they had, my hips didn't ache like they had. And so those were the first effects that I noticed about taking Slim. Fast forward to the beginning of September, I'm still taking Slim. I decided that I'm going to add some exercise to my daily routine. We inherited an elliptical machine from my sister-in-law. She replaced her old one and gave it to us. So I got on the elliptical, and for the first day I got on there, I was on for about 2.5 minutes, and I just couldn't do it anymore. It hurt. My legs hurt being on there. The muscles hurt. I couldn't even stay on long enough to get any aerobic exercise or start sweating or anything because it hurt my legs. But I stuck with it, and eventually got up to 15 minutes, and I'd go a mile or a mile and a half in 15 minutes, and kept on. So that today, which this is the beginning of November, I go about 3 miles a night on the elliptical. And that's in no small part due to the benefits of Plexus, because my joints don't hurt, my legs don't hurt. I don't have this achy sensation that I used to have, and I have more energy. The vitamins that are in Plexus Slim, they give you more energy throughout the day. There's no stimulants in it, no caffeine or anything like that, but just the vitamins in it and the different ingredients give you more energy throughout your day. And so I find myself able to put the kids to bed about 8 or 8:30, and then I spend about half an hour on our elliptical machine. And I've been doing that religiously now for about 3 or 4 weeks. So that's where I am in my Plexus journey. That's why I started. I needed to lose weight, and I wanted to do it for my family. I've got 2 young children, my wife, obviously, and I just need to get healthier. I knew that need, had known that need for a long time, but didn't know exactly what to do with it. All the other diets I'd done, like I said, I'd had success doing Weight Watchers. I'd had success doing the Miami, the South Beach diet. I'd lost considerable weight with both of those different times that I'd done it, but they're diets. And so when you go off the diet program, the weight comes back. You've got to stick with it. Plexus is not a diet. Plexus is designed to help you get healthy from the inside out. And that's what I really like about it. I still haven't really changed my eating habits. And I've been losing weight, and I've been losing inches, and that's maybe even more important than the weight, is the inches that you see come off. I didn't take my measurements before I started, so I can't tell you even today how many inches I've lost, but I know that I know that I have lost them, because you can see it. You can see it in side-by-side pictures, and I can feel it in the way my clothes fit. And so at the end of September, I decided to become an ambassador for Plexus, and decided that if I was going to stay on it, that first of all, I wanted to be able to buy it at the wholesale price, which is one of the great benefits and perks of being an ambassador. And then I can share it with my friends, and I can tell them what I'm doing, because they're asking me, what is it that you're doing? Because we can tell there's something different. You look different, and it looks good. And so I can share that with my friends, and just by sharing it with my friends and helping them maybe have some of the same benefits that I've had, I get a check. And my first paycheck's going to come in about 2 weeks. And just from the calculations I've done based on the pay structure that I know Plexus has, I'm going to be able to not only pay for the products that I used last month, but I'm going to have some money left over that I can do whatever I want to with, some fun money. And so that's my Plexus story. I encourage you, if you want to know more about it, I'll be glad to talk to you. Contact me. I will put my website and email address at the bottom of this, or in the description box, and I'll try to link it on the video as well. I'd be glad to help you. I would love to help you and tell you more about these great products and the great company that is Plexus. So I hope to hear from you soon.